Hi everyone, I wanted to come and talk to you a little bit today about how you're dealing with the 21-day lockdown here in South Africa. I know it's been a stressful time for so many people, and we've now been in this for 10 days, and I thought what better time to come and speak to you and help you as you prepare through this difficult time. So many people are locked inside their house, they're not able to go to the shops, they're not able to go to work, to go see their friends like they normally do, and they're starting to get a little bit stressed out now that they've been indoors for 10 days. So I thought, what better thing to do than to look at two of the books that I have on my bookshelf. One of them is Viktor Frankl, A Man's Search for Meaning, which is all about how he got through his time in the concentration camps back in when there was a serious epidemic when we were in World War I. The second book is all about our Nelson Mandela leading like Madiba. I thought, what better person than our very own South African who was in isolation, not for 21 days, but for 27 years. So we can learn a lot from both of those books. So I thought, everyone now is panicking. Before we went into the lockdown, we had a huge panic for buying things like toilet paper. I went to the shops on the Thursday before the lockdown to go get some last minute things, and I walked past a bottle store and the bottle store was empty. The amount of people that were stressing out how they're going to get through this lockdown period, that they bought everything they possibly can in the bottle store. I also went to the chemist to buy some vitamins, and guess what? People were fighting inside the chemist because they were standing too close to each other in the queue. I was like, what is going on? Why is everyone doing this? So I think it's important that we take some time out and we actually get through this in a very level head. So I wanted to chat to you about a couple of things. The first and foremost is it's important that you plan for a longer period of time than just these 21 days. There is a big chance that we might be in this for longer than 21 days. So I think it's important, especially for people that are working in business or anyone that's self-employed, that they plan to have 3 months in lockdown. I know that's not a thing that you want to hear, but it's something that we need to do. We can't panic about being in this period of time. We need to make sure that we plan as best as we possibly can. So first and foremost, what do you do when you walk into a stressful situation and everything's going wrong around you? You need to take a moment, don't react as soon as it happens, and plan what you're going to do. If we are here for 3 months, you need to plan accordingly. Can you continue to pay rent? Can you continue to buy the usual things that you buy? You're going to need to buy food. You're going to need to be able to put the lights on. You're going to have to buy some more toilet paper. Hopefully that you haven't been one of those people that have gone and bought all the toilet paper from the shops. So make sure first and foremost that you need a plan. That is the most important thing. Don't get crazy, don't freak out. Take a deep breath and get through. We can all get through this. The second thing that I want to speak about is good times will prevail. Like anything, we go through different seasons of weather. We all enjoy summertime. We live in South Africa. We have good weather. The beaches in Cape Town are packed during summertime. Everyone's enjoying it. Everyone's on holiday. It's Christmas time and this time of the year. So it's a great period of time. But we all understand after those good times of summer, we go through into an autumn period. Autumn period is not that much fun. Things start to change. The sun goes down a little bit earlier, it comes up a little bit later, and it starts to get a bit colder. But autumn is obviously preparing us for that difficult time that we know as winter. Winter is when we can't spend too much time outside, where it's raining, it's cold, and we need to make sure that we can get through winter before spring comes along, where the seasons start to change and we get a little bit excited. The birds start to chirp, we have that feeling in the air where things just are a little bit more positive, and we're going to enter back into that summertime. Naturally, we go through these different cycles, and we're going through a cycle right now. Sometimes when we're in that dark period, we don't realize that we can even get out of it. We think we're stuck and that's it. It's the end of the time, it's the end of our life, it's game over. I want to come and plead to you people that we will get through this. We have been able to get through every bad and difficult situation ever in our life. Every single person listening to this has got through everything bad that's ever taken place and ever happened to them. And you're going to do that, and I'm going to do this, and we're all going to be able to get through this. But right now is a difficult time. So like anything, we go through different seasons. This is a difficult season that we need to be able to get through. The third thing then is leaders are made during difficult times. When we go back in history at some of the greatest companies and businesses that were ever started, they were started during times of depression, difficult times, stock market crashes, where people realized there is an opportunity and they seized that opportunity. right now in these difficult times, there are massive opportunities for lots of people that are not positive, that are negative about the situation, that are in a panic state. They are worrying about, oh my goodness, have you seen the latest meme? Have you seen the numbers of people infected in South Africa? Have you seen what's happening in America? What's happening on CNN? What Trump's doing? What this person's doing? And they're just all consumed by all this information that's going on all the time. This is the time where we need people to stand up and be leaders. People that can help you get through the difficult period of time. Not just a few people. We need everyone to stand up and be positive and be a leader to get us through these difficult times. That is what's important right now. Rest is also incredibly important. This is a time where you need to make sure your immune system is strong. So looking at things like eating correctly, getting in the right kind of vitamins, enough sleep, enough rest, exercise. Exercise is super important. I know we're inside and some people don't have gardens and can't go outside and get fresh air. It's important to make sure that you're spending a little bit of time every single day doing exercise, because at the end of the day, our minds and our bodies are connected as one. So if we're going to start to have a lot of stress on our mind, we need to alleviate that by doing some physical exercise. That is going to be very important. Rest is very important during this time because you need to make sure you're healthy. Even if it's not for you, it's that you won't get the illness, you won't get coronavirus, so that you can pass it on to someone else. Then persist regardless. Lots of people are going to quit during this time. It's going to be too emotional and too difficult that they're not going to be able to get through these difficult times. It's important that you persist and you get through this, no matter what. This time, like I said, we will get through winter, we will then pop into spring, and it will be summertime in a very short period of time. The interesting thing, I've seen a couple people on Facebook, they've written posts on their timeline of the price of petrol, the exchange rate, the rand dollar, the amount of illnesses. Why did they do that? Because a year later, when they get a memory on their Facebook, it will pop out and they will remember, sure, do you remember that time when we spent 21 days or longer in lockdown, and how much better the time is right now? We will all get through this, but it's important to make sure that you stay positive. And even during these difficult times, with these opportunities popping out, it's important to seize those opportunities. Take those opportunities. Find ways of doing business differently. Right now, buyers, customers, clients, they're panicking, they're stressed, they're changing their habits of how they spend their money. People are worried about how to spend their money. So it's important, no matter what you're doing, that you're offering as much value as you possibly can to your clients. Now's the time to look back and not be selfish and worry about your own needs, but to worry about your customers, your clients' needs. What can you do for them? What can you do to help them as much as possible? Because that's where the people are going to win going forward into this period of time. That's where the opportunity is. Important, follow the money. Where are people spending money at the moment? That is where opportunity lies. Are you in a position that you can seize opportunity? Because if you are stressed out and you are worrying about how to get through this period of time, you're not going to be level-headed enough to be able to seize those opportunities that come your way. So the opportunities are out there, but you need to look for them. If you're always looking for negativity and you're always looking for bad things, you're going to find bad things. If you're looking for positivity and good things, you'll find it. We need to look for those small little wins all along the way. And the next point that I want to chat about is being grateful and gratitude. It is so important to be grateful and have gratitude for where you're at the moment. We're in one of the most amazing times that anyone has ever been alive. We are in a situation where we have technology which allows people to actually work from home. 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, if this was the situation, people were in lockdown, all business would stop completely. Economies would be completely stopped throughout the world. Right now, with this, we are able to actually carry on working with the use of technology. I see the amounts of meetings that you see on social media of people having Zoom meetings, Skype meetings. They're using WhatsApp, they're using Instagram, they're using everything that's possibly out there to conduct business. Is absolutely amazing. There are so many things to be grateful for, and it's important that you find gratitude, because you cannot be grateful and fearful at the same time. How do we alleviate fear? We need to find small little things that we can be grateful for, whether it's every day, whether it's the friends that you have, the family that you have, whatever the case is, find the small little wins. But speaking about friends and family, it's also important to understand that people are going to be very lonely during this time. So it's important to have humanity and to be able to make sure that you're connecting with your friends. Spend this time connecting with the use of technology, touching base with friends, with family, maybe some people that you haven't actually spoken to in a little bit of time. Chat to them, check in on them. Some people are going to need a little bit more than others because they're not used to the normal interaction that they have at sporting events, at school, at varsity, at work, wherever it is. So find things to be grateful for, be happy, and stay positive during this period of time. Because if it's not even for you, it's for the other people that you come into contact with. We are surrounded by social media, the news. Everything the whole time is selling sensationalism, telling us about all the bad things, all the negativity of the economy, of the virus, everything that's going wrong, and it's so easy to absorb that. Maybe it's time to take a step back from watching the news, from playing on Facebook, on Instagram, and watching all the negative of everything bad that's taking place, and spread some positivity, spread some good news, check in with your friends, make sure everyone's okay, and stay positive as much as possible. I thought I'll come to you for these sessions over the next little while to teach you various things about staying positive, succeeding in this kind of environment, and business in general. So hopefully you find value in this. Thank you.